But when Kristen had her first visit at the age of 16, her apprehension quickly turned to utter shock.
I felt like a freak. You know, a woman is made up of these certain parts, and I'm missing a majority of those. I have an ovary, and that's it. I don't understand how I can really call myself a full woman.
Just like we were talking about sex, and I said that we have like this one image of what sex is. A lot of people have one image of what it means to be a mother. But carrying a pregnancy and pushing out a baby does not make someone a mother.
Kathleen, you have something in common with Kristen.
I do, yes, I have it as well. Yes, so. Sit. I think I'm making a nice new friend.
Kristen, when we heard your story, we contacted double board certified physicians Dr. John R. Miklos and Dr. Robert Moore, and together they're one of the leading teams handling MRKH surgeries in the country, and they've offered to give you a consultation to determine if you're a good medical candidate. So if that's something that you'd like to pursue, do that.
I think my condition has held me back for a really, really long time, especially in relationships. I push people away, and now is my time to get on top of it and take control. I was diagnosed when I was 17, and they told me that I was born without a uterus, and my vaginal canal was shorter than most people.
Okay, Maya Rokatansi Custer-Hauser, you, at what stage should you be saying, do we need a surgical opinion? You know, how long do you leave it? So all of those things I think should be on the agenda for having a sit-down chat with a specialist.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel a lot more confident. I've always found relationships quite difficult, but since doing this treatment, I found my confidence has been boosted a lot. And I think when I do eventually get to that stage of being in a relationship, it won't be that awkward talk looming in the back of my mind.
Wait a second, why should you care what they think of you when you're all alone?
Our next guest is a viewer, Kelly Smith. Kelly was told as a teenager that she would never be able to have sex or have children.
I think it's a lot to take in, like you said, at any age, but I think especially at that age because you're so young and you're at school and it's stressful anyway, and all your friends are starting to get into relationships or they've got their period, and it's all something they kind of bond over. I'm a lot more confident now since starting the treatment and being more open about it in my day-to-day life. I think it's made it a lot easier, but I'm just too busy at the moment.
Too busy doing not an easy thing to discuss, but you said you felt so alone.
Yeah.
You discovered some websites and things where you felt much happier knowing that you could talk to other people.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know you'll have helped people today and being on Dawn's show. So thank you.
Change a single thing. You don't have to try.
And that's what I want most. I want a family with John. And I can't start a family or give John the family that he wants without the money. But the title of Sole Survivor would mean more to me than the money. Because the title would even further inspire all of the girls with MRKH. I want to prove to all the girls that have my syndrome that you can do it. There are ways. Never give up. My journey throughout this game is literally like a metaphor through my life. When I was 15, I was diagnosed with MRKH syndrome, which means I was born without half my reproductive organs. I was down and alone, feeling really terrible about who I was. And then I just gained this strength throughout my life, turned a negative into a positive, and just triumphed from it. And I feel like I did that in this game, too. That's why I want to be the sole survivor.
An individual with this rare condition, Mullerian agenesis, is hormonally normal. That is, they will enter puberty with development of secondary sexual characteristic. The ovaries are intact and ovulation usually occurs. There is no uterus. People with MRKH cannot carry a pregnancy. However, it is possible for them to have genetic offspring by intro-fertilization or IVF and surrogacy.
Hello and welcome to the show tonight. We're talking to Joanne Wanjiro, who just last year found out that she has a rare condition called Mullerian agenesis. She's here to tell us exactly what the condition is all about. That actually affects 1 out of 5,000 girls in the world. Joanne.
Hello. Hi.
A warrior indeed.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So how did you find out about the disease?
It took a while before I found out what it was, but I went to the doctor last year, September, and my query was I actually didn't get my periods were not consistent. Regular, yeah. So he actually didn't think it was a big deal. He said, let's just do a simple ultrasound and find out what is going on.
It's about something that that can be meaningful to certain people and how it is that they deal with it. And I want to bring on this week's guest. She is an amazing young lady who I just think is spunky and creative and outgoing. Welcome to the show, Kristen. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
The thing about having you on the show today is it's just really wonderful to be able to be real, right? And to talk about some things that we've both gone through. What we're going to talk about is